Okay, damn dog. Well, let's keep up the torture. And go to the next DLC after we get our last soul from what's her name? Nadalia. Stupid game. Boy, you said it, Stanimir. What excellent input. You're on the edge of your seat the whole time. Yeah, it's intense. Oh my god, please, just let me pierce your soul with the smelter wedge. Thank you. Okay, so we now have the official Soul of Nadalia, Bride of Ash. Nadalia is no more. True Soul of Nadalia acquired. So I'm going to go give that to Strayed to get the Pyromancy used for it. Because, again, I'm trying to get as many of these spells as possible before New Game Plus. Especially the ones for the DLC, because I don't plan on playing the DLC in New Game Plus. Outcry.
Fever Castle, do you ready?
Alright, the last one is in the Shrine of Winter, which requires us to go through the Shaded Woods, unfortunately. Man, I can't believe how poor I did on Alon. He only took me, I think, 3 tries when I was playing by myself. But then this time, I really blew it. Okay, so we're back in the base game. So we can marvel in how much damage our Shadow Orb does, or Dark Orb does, to normal enemies now. What a dream. Staggered. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we can just stay hollowed. I don't need to use an effigy until maybe we're considering fighting a boss. There's a boss you can immediately fight upon entering Frozen Eleum Loyce, but it's invisible. Eleum Loyce is interesting. It's relatively short, but you have to go through it 2 times. So here we are in the Frozen Castle. How do we get in? There's the entrance. Dracon, I appreciate your support. I'm glad that you enjoyed. I didn't purposely try to make it as challenging as it ended up being, but, you know, part of it, too, was it was very moralizing to learn the run to the Fog Gate. Because you would expect the enemies would chase you the whole way, but they don't. And I am grateful for this.
Turn back. The old chaos hungers still.
So the end fight for this DLC is really tough, but is also one of the most fun. It's really unique. So you can see there's a fog gate right here. We could just go in.
Aava is watching. Go back.
But that would be really stupid, because again, it's invisible. I think technically you could kill it, but I don't know. I wonder if you search on YouTube, like, Aava invisible success or something, I wonder if anyone's actually done it. Okay, that's a good sign that we can kill these guys in one hit. That's a really good sign, actually, because this... I was still playing as a sorcerer when I played this DLC before the Old Iron King. And I was still playing as a sorcerer. I didn't respec until this DLC late into it. And this was the DLC when I realized, like, you can't play as a sorcerer. And I had a lot of trouble with these enemies. Lots and lots of trouble. Okay, there's a chest back there. We'll be able to get that later. These enemies are weird. They don't aggro on you until later. They will later, but like for your first time through, they just sit there like clowns. So it's a good idea to just kill them. Golden fruit balm. Luckily, these guys don't do that much damage either. Might not be able to see them, but there are dogs down here. You can see our hexes are still capped at a relatively low damage threshold. Sucks. Hey, Keith. Keep on taking stupid risks against Alon, yeah. I mean, I've said this about Dark Souls 2 bosses, and Alon is one where they get, like, it's the same principle, but they got it right. And the sense is, like, the bosses they require so much patience to the point of almost being boring. I hate to say that, but it's kind of true. Like, Belfry Gargoyles, anything that's, like, Gank Squad boss as well, requires huge amounts of patience because it's like, come on, let's get this over with. But that boss, like, it's much more about weighing your options at any given moment. You have to do it so much faster than previous. It's really, it's a real challenge, and I like it a lot. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, well, Dark Weapon can one-shot these guys, at least. Even non-Dark Weapon might be able to one-shot them, actually. They're really good weapons on these guys. They have ice rapiers. They're extremely strong. If we can get one, maybe I'll use it, but we'll see. I guess we can't one-shot all of them. So again, our goal is to get through all this. These guys are interesting. They can't be backstabbed. If you rely on backstabs a lot, you're going to die to these folks. They're assholes. Hello? There we go. Come on. Come on. At least they stagger pretty effectively. The Iron King enemies did not stagger. But yeah, getting impatient and taking risks, that's kind of the big key to a lot of the bosses in different parts of this game. It's just if you can... Can I lock on, please? Okay, he's dead. Let me just... I know it's hard to see. It's hard for me to see as well. Eventually we'll be able to stop this blizzard, but for now we just got to deal with it. Wasn't sure if there's anything back here, so I'm just gonna check. So the goal at this point is we're trying to find an item that will make the boss visible. And the interesting thing about the item is it makes everything visible. So remember there have been ghosts in this game that you can't lock onto? It makes those ghosts visible, which is so cool. Just like a neat little touch like that. Again, we'll be going through this whole area twice. You know what I never did was spend my souls. If we somehow manage to not die before the next bonfire, we will make sure we go and do that. Okay, that's still frozen. There are 2 DS3 DLCs you never played. There are only 2. And they both were very highly regarded, I think. You should check them out. Imagine doing this not with an ultra great sword. How little damage you do to these guys. Okay. The fog is gone. I don't remember... where we want to go here. Okay, alright. I deserve that. What games have you guys been playing? But Keith, I'm playing a game right now! I think I'm wasting my time killing these things, because we're just going to have to kill them at another point later when they all become hostile. Ow. At least he staggers pretty easily. Okay, that's good to know. So these are frozen. We have to come back. Let's not jump down there. Oh, hell yeah, playing Outpost 2. So I guess we have to go this way. Okay, good, good, good. I think there's a dog in here too somewhere. Nice. Dark Orb for the win. There's just casually 4 enemies in this room, and if you were just pure melee, you would probably have a lot of problems. I've bedeviled you for the last time? I don't want to purposefully bedevil you. Come on, come on. It hurts that you can't backstab these guys. It disappoints me. So, there's a lot of stuff to explore in this area, but again, we're going to be replaying through all of this anyway. Next bonfire is right down there. We're going to be replaying all of this anyway, so it's kind of hard to justify doing a lot of searching. Oh, I thought this area would be frozen over, but it's not. Try fire. I will. Oh, okay. Or I can put the torch away as soon as I use the flame butterfly. That's great. Oh, you can't. That's why. It's too cold and the wind. You can't keep a torch lit. That's why. We have to come back to this. I did a thing where I play through the Dark Souls games and the DLCs come out later and I can't remember how to play, so I just have to wait for a while and pick it back up. Yeah, or just like start over. I hate that feeling too. Or is that just me that does that? I tend to like start the game completely over, which is hugely to my detriment. Can we get back up if we go down here? Looks like it. So I think this is basically a shortcut back. No, it's not. This is a different place. One shot? Yeah, one shot. I don't know what's going to be up here. We can stagger them with Dark Orb too. Woo, that was close. Woohoo! Old Bell Helm. That's all that was up here. Yeah, let's not just jump off the cliff. We could always come back here to see what happens after we unfreeze. Basically, we're going to unfreeze the whole thing, but we have to kill the first boss. To kill the first boss, we need the item that makes the first boss visible. I'm not very good at the first boss either. It took me a lot of tries. A lot of people consider it an easy boss. I had trouble with it, though. But that was also when I was still playing as a sorcerer. Okay, now once you drop down here, there's no going back up, basically. Okay, get a little respite. Let me go to Majula and get 1 level real quick with the Maiden before I lose all these. This has been going fine, though. Again, having an Ultra Greatsword, it's weird when you play through an area and have so much trouble with it and you come back with a different build. It's actually a really interesting feeling when you're like, man, I had so much trouble here, and now it's like a flippin' breeze. In the case of StarCraft 2, you played SC1 and Brood War again before jumping into it, which made the issue with the story much worse. Also, the games are so vastly different that it, I don't know, that would just be weird. Like, yeah, the first StarCraft I don't think would prepare for the second one at all. Hello, sir. Now again, keep in mind, you have to go through this area twice, except the ladies in white will all be active next time. So it's just like, you have to go through it 2 times, and the second time is a little bit harder. Not a huge amount harder, but enough to be pretty irritating. These assholes shooting shit at us. Luckily, we can kill these guys in 1 hit. That's actually a huge, huge help. There's another one. We gotta kill this guy quick. I'm actually shocked that these enemies stagger. If you remember back to the Iron King, none of the enemies would get staggered. So this has actually been great. I am shocked. That Ice Wolf in this DLC is hard? You mean the tiger? Well, the main boss, the first main boss is the tiger. There's a second boss that is like the final boss of the DLC that gives you the crown. Oh, we never talked to Vendrick. We should go and do that. And then the optional challenge boss is just 2 tigers. It's so fucking stupid. Ah! Dude, we just fought Alon. Do you think that shit's gonna work on me? Fuck out of here. So again, a lot of different pathways will open to us after going through here the first time. We really just need to get the item, and then we can fight the first boss, and then we backtrack and do the whole area again. And we can get a bunch more goodies. I don't think there's anything to get over here yet, but this guy's probably gonna just chase us unless we deal with him. Are you gonna pick up Sakura when it comes out? Yeah, definitely. I also want to try Neo. For the longest time, I thought Neo was a From Software game. I didn't realize it was Team Ninja, but it looks so similar. I don't know how into it I'll get though. Okay, I think this might be locked. Well, let me just kill this guy and then I'll check. These guys leave themselves wide open for big attacks. Nope, okay, we can just open this. I don't think we can do anything in here yet, though, because it's all frozen. Oh, okay. One thing that's neat is they're frozen. You can see one of them is a mimic, so we'll know when we come back here that the one on the far right is a mimic. There's, I think, 2 or 3 mimics in this DLC, and they're a pain in the ass, so it's important you deal with them. Surprise, asshole! Don't run away from me! Oh, he's actually going to run towards me now. Where'd he go? He's just gonna teleport behind me. Nothing personal, kid. You got discouraged. And the difference is... Whoa! My god, I keep getting hit by that. Please. Please. We got... What? Is this a... This must be a different guy, because this one has his health back. There we go. No, these enemies are invisible. Pretty easy to kill, at least. But it's just one big trap because they're manning the ballista. Uh-oh. Luckily, I can just barely kind of see him, but not that well. God damn it. I think we killed him. I heard the attack sound go through. Oh, this is frozen too. God damn it. I forgot how little you can do in this area until you unfreeze it. It's also these ballistas. There's really nothing you can do with those either. Frozen. So that's what I was saying. You basically just play through all of this twice to make sure you get everything, because you can't really get anything the first time through. Okay, pull this. This raises the elevator that was way at the beginning, so on our way back, we can drop down there and get whatever was in that chest. I think it's a sorcery. Again, as I go on my quest to get every thing. God, I had so much trouble with these guys that you couldn't backstab with the shields and the spears. It was like unbelievable how much trouble I had, and now it's a flippin' breeze. Now, unfortunately, I just fell down here. I can't get back up. So I guess when we come back, I'll have to remember to...
Turn away.
Turn away.
And never look back. No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the Eleum Loyce.
So there's a reason this whole place has been frozen, but we are idiots and we're going to unfreeze it anyway. Eye of the Priestess. So that allows us to see the boss. The Eye of the first priestess who watched over Eleum Loyce allows one to see the unseen. All the great priestesses replaced one of their birth eyes with this, returning it after their term was complete. Weird. Alrighty. I think there's a ladder somewhere that leads to some sort of sorcery. Again, we're going to be coming back through here anyway, so I'm less concerned about finding it now, and we'll have way better visibility in the future also. So, like, see this guy? He would have been invisible. Now he's visible. Now we have to go fight the boss, which is... I don't know. Maybe I won't have much problem with the boss with this spec. When I was doing it as a sorcerer, it was awful. Like, truly awful. On fire! Interesting thing here is you could actually... just warp back to the beginning because we have the eye, so we can just go fight the tiger. I don't think there's much of a reason for us to go through here. Because we're going to come back through here anyway. I will say there's an invader, so I would feel more comfortable trying to kill it now than coming back, because there'll be more enemies on our second run-through. I'm just going to run. These casters all suck, and only some stuff will chase us. So this guy is also invisible, but our eye does not allow us to see him. Thanks, game. And he just pops out and causes us problems in certain locations, so we have to... He'll show up a little further in. He's not that close right now, so we don't have to worry that much, but... They really made the NPC invaders in this place fucking stupid. Okay, yeah, we want these guys to come to us. Whew, okay, alright, alright. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's not die to just a trash mob here, please. That's satisfying. So yeah, all of this will open up later. It's all frozen still. Why won't they keep it consistent with the item? I think it's just... See, he's going to show up, like, right here. I swear it's, like, right here. It's when you get to the chest. Yep. Yep. I'd like to kill him. He's pretty easy to get to, also. But I didn't know how to make him visible. Like, I tried to bait him out. He refused. Woo! Just gonna run by this stuff. Most of it won't chase you. Most of it, not all of it. See, there he is again. Wasn't it stupid? It's just like trolly shit. See, you see him going, but he's the barrel. It's not that he's invisible, it's that he's using chameleon. God, such fucking bullshit. Alright, they're turning around. Here, but we can stun lock him because we know where he is. He rolled! What a god! Thought we'd get a backstab or two in there. But yeah, Maldron is just as bad. He's like, he has perfect time dodges and will dodge you non-stop. And then when you go to pull, like, you can't avoid him, so he just kind of follows you around. And then you can't kill him, you can't dodge him, so you're like, all right, I guess he's just following me. And then you go to pull a lever and he backstabs you and you die. It's ridiculous. All right, well, again, it's pretty easy. But the reason, again, I want to just kill this guy now so that we don't have to worry about it later. Whoa! What a monster! But yeah, I think it's pretty clever that they have him use chameleon. That's a neat little thing. What? Get out of here. Stop doing that. Okay, if one of you's gonna follow me, then come on if you're coming. Alright. So we do this. We do this. We can't hit him with the first attack, so we just... Oh, okay. Apparently that doesn't work. He's moving! That was weird, how, like, the Dark Orb just doesn't do damage to him. Dude, I will cheese you to death with Dark Orb if I must. Oh, look. Yeah, put your shield away, idiot. There, okay. He's done, he's gone. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Flippin' asshole. God. I did watch the Cyberpunk 2077. I gotta say, I don't think it's like... It's not my main jam in terms of genre, but it looks fun, and CD Projekt Red has such a good history of making great games and challenging themselves to make better games that it's hard to say no. Okay, I'm gonna use an effigy, I'm gonna sit at the bonfire, I'm gonna go challenge the boss. Again, I'm a little skeptical of finishing this tonight, but I can certainly try. The hardest part is gonna be the Frozen Wastes, which I didn't even do on my first playthrough. So, that's a problem. It's okay to cheese the cheesers, yeah. Alrighty. This boss is cool. We'll see if I have trouble with it or not. It has some strange timings, and I'm just not really used to them.
This dead city has nothing to offer. Go back. Do not seek the old chaos, nor its twisted flame.
What's up, girl? I don't remember what this thing does, other than it leaps at you, obviously. Okay. Good so far. One thing I remember learning to do is... Well... Run to avoid these. And then when it leaps at you, you want to... well, that one, you have to go to the side. But when it leaps towards you, you want to dodge towards it so that you can get an attack in. Going okay. Yeah, keep doing that. That's easy. That's easy. And just straight from left to right with that. Yeah, don't... Okay, don't dodge towards that one. You want to dodge towards when it does the typical swipe. Which has a really long delay on the attack. Okay. Dodge to the right. That one's tough to avoid. I think I'm dead unless I can avoid the next attack. Yep. Okay, good. I'm gonna double sip. Nice. That was risky, but I wanted to try it. It'll lower its defense. And our dark weapon has run out, so we gotta at least give ourselves a little leeway with our damage. Okay, that's pretty easy to avoid. You get some free healing out of it, too. This is going okay. This is going okay. Now, keep in mind, the challenge boss is to fight 2 of these. It's fucking stupid. basically telling myself, like, don't blow it now. There we go. First try. Not bad. First try on Aava. Good stuff. Good stuff. Woo woo! So is this what, Tyrande with her tiger? Yeah. Now that's a lot of damage. I am pleased that we managed to do that in one go. By we, I mean me. Oh. Alright. One boss down. One main one to go. If we can kill the kitty cats today, I would be thrilled. But again, with the amount of stuff left to do in this DLC, on top of just finishing the game, I'm skeptical. But that's only because we spent a lot of time on Blue Smelter and Elan, more than I would have liked, unfortunately.
To think Aava could be bested. Who are you? This land is barren, cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the Ivory King, came. My dear Lord, a most true king. It was with his magnificent soul that he built Eleum Loyce and contained the spread of chaos. But the chaos would not be sated, and the king gave his own soul. Inevitably, the king was drained of vigor and plunged into the chaos's heart. Eleum Loyce was frozen in time, its leader lost. I remain here to contain the chaos, honoring my lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return. There is nothing here save that accursed flame. I have but one wish. That my dear Lord might be freed from that unspeakable chaos. I haven't had strength to help him myself, but perhaps one such as you. Though I am yet to know your name, stranger, will you lend me your strength? Kind visitor, I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
Alright. Alsana's seal is undone and the winds of Eleum Loyce are ceased. So that'll unlock a bunch of different ways to go. Now, you could go and challenge the final boss immediately.
Many of Eleum Loyce's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos. But not one of them returned. The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming. But it was too long a wait to bear. Knights of Eleum Loyce await a new leader. One who will guide them into chaos. Many of it.
Okay.
But it the night.
Okay. Okay. See you later. So, again, the boss is down here. You have to drop down a big pit. Now, there are knights that will join you. There's one there already. There are 3 others that you can find. You can challenge the boss at any time. You get 1 for free. You can find the other 3 knights. They're fairly pivotal, though, and you kind of need them. You don't need them, definitely, but you kind of need them. So, we have to go and find them. When you fight the boss, there are portals that spawn in other enemies. And the knights that you bring in freeze those portals shut, which is kind of why they're necessary. Otherwise, unless you have like 3 or 4 friends helping you, it's like insanely challenging to do, I think.